Well then, thank you for bringing me this wonderful piece of news.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
I hope I have not inconvenienced you more than I have to, even though this is the first time we met. And if we do, for whatever reason, ever meet again, know that Mr. Wilcox is at your service.
Of course. I would expect nothing less. Good day, Wilcox. I hope you enjoy the rest of your business.
As you guys leave and close the door, you can hear. You hear like somebody trashing the place, and like muffled screaming. Right, the veneer of who he was a moment ago, like he was unperturbed. You can clearly hear that he's losing it in there. And some people actually kind of look at it, even because the offices are like in a second level that oversees the warehouse. Anybody will work in a warehouse where they have these row offices that kind of oversee the main floor. It's kind of like that, but these don't have windows. It's just something like a second, like a gantry. And people look up and they can hear like crashing and things. And this guy lost it, but he didn't lose it in front of you. That's he'll keep his dignity intact, at least in public.
Of course. And I'll just look over to Spencer and Harm and go, can't you hear the music?
Yeah, he got played.
That's a different game.
I know it is. I thought you liked that.
Yeah. And yeah, you have taken care of Mr. Wilcox. You return to the Rishi estate. You hand over the papers because now she wants them back, of course.
Yeah.
He makes sure that the clerk comes back, and also she makes some arrangement to have the clerk work for him now. Right?
Oh,
essentially,
wonderful.
You made her position much stronger, which is why she was cooperating with you. She doesn't.
Yes.
She had no interest in the law other than a tool. That's what she wanted to strengthen her position, and that's what happened, and that's all that matters to her. And that's why. And she, in turn, said that she's going to help with this aid to your at least one-time package that will aid your side. Although she is, and she's very curious about that when you said something about being in a better position in the future. So she might call you up on that, but that's for another day. In the meantime, and I'm going to have to do this because our two friends are unavailable, so they're going to become NPCs for the moment. Our friends return, Brother Vesper, and forgot Robert's character, Duncan, and they have news for you. They've been doing their own investigation, and they said that they went out of the city to investigate the site of the attack. And eventually were able to track it to a nearby abandoned village where there was a abandoned temple. They scoped it out and they saw some people working there. But because they were the two of them alone, they basically, observed and report and came back. They believe that might be, if not where they're keeping essentially tablets, that's maybe the source of the attack that happened on the caravan of the Sumer, the paladins.
Right.
Yeah.
But it is the place to start, and it's wonderful information and news. I was thinking they perhaps would not have gone too far with it. If they had gone much farther, we probably would have completely lost it. So if we go up there and slightly more force, i.e. Harmon, we should get some answers, I think.
Well, remember that the reason why you were brought over is because you're outside agents that would not be linked to the church, because they are afraid that they have informants within the church.
Right.
If
So
you're gonna deal with the situation, it would be best you do it with your own, so it doesn't get back to them.
exactly. So we have me, we have Spencer, we have Harmon, Brother Vesper will hide for a while, I suppose, and yeah, we'll head out. We have our carriage, we know where we're going, and we can investigate the matter. I guess Duncan gives me like a full report of it. It's just an abandoned place. They haven't fixed it up. They just have like so many people out there.
Yeah, they're working on it. Apparently, they seem to be working on a statue of some sort or some kind of decoration. But he doesn't. In between Vesper and him, they weren't really able to figure out exactly what it meant. What
Mhm.
we're doing with it. So yeah, that seems to be that they're working mostly on that statue
Okay.
and dealing with that.
So Spencer, Harmon, it seems like the thing to do is just to head straight out there. Any opposition?
None here.
Hopefully a lot.
It's quite possible you'll find some. So yeah, let's head in. How do you want to play out with Duncan and Brother Vesper? I guess they just kind of pull back.
Yeah, they're gonna be essentially ghosting. They're gonna be there but not. They're gonna be
Mhm.
seeing the action but not intervening in any way. That way,
Okay.
if they're not intervening, then they don't get to suffer any damage either. So
Yep.
they can dodge that bullet.
I guess I just have a loaded pistol on me now. That's fine.
Could come in handy.
Good for one use. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead. We'll rest and then we'll head out there and we'll have like a couple supplies with us just for however long we're going to be there. And yeah,
It's about a week or so travel.
ooh yeah.
It's gonna be a while. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're going to need to actually really plan this out. And do we have the carriage for that long?
No, you don't.
Okay, we're walking it then, I guess. And of course, I will make sure before we leave on such a long journey to talk to Rickard, our family member of Harmon's, so that he knows what we that the problem is solved as far as it'll be solved. The source of the mercenaries has been dealt with. They should not trouble us anymore. And there should be quite a lot more aid coming in soon.
I'm glad to hear it, sir. It's good news overall.
It was a delicate matter, but at least it is firmly settled. So, what do you now? What do you plan to do next?
Well, I suppose unless I receive a message from my family, I still remain here. Although I'll have to find my way back if father still is as ill as I think he is.
I see. Oh, we do have our boat. If you wish to return home, you can return home with us.
That I would wish. And he
Very
turns to
well.
Harmon. He turns to Harmon and says, "Have you considered my proposal?"
What, you mean when you talked to me for 2 minutes straight and then
Yeah.
didn't listen for any response and then walked away?
Very much, yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, you didn't give him a chance to actually respond. So I was like, okay.
We didn't give him a chance to respond. He literally talked for 2 minutes and then walked away. I said nothing.
Well, I suppose you have one now, Harmon.
No.
There you go.
And there we have it. Well, I'll go ahead and write this letter of introduction. You can give it to Felix, and he should be looking after the ship.
Very well.
Of course, and I wish you the best. We'll be perhaps a few more weeks. 3 at the worst, I would suppose.
Yes, sir.
We're heading deep inland. And then once our business concluded, we'll be off. Well, maybe after a garden party. I'll invite you along. A wonderful lady. Lady Rishi. You'll love her. Alright. So, I think we just sort of plan for the journey then. We need to make sure we have some supplies and, yeah. Anything we should do for that? Lessons.
Hire a quartermaster.
You can buy supplies at any place in the city.
Honestly, you're a
Can
noble. You're a noble. You're destined to become king. Hire a fucking quartermaster. Don't do your shopping for yourself. It's below your station.
It's for a fortnight. No one will mind or notice.
Nobody knows what that game is yet.
I dare.
Get yourself a major domo and a quartermaster and be done with it.
Right, I mean, obviously, like, I'm probably hiring someone out to do the shopping for me, but, I mean, in terms of, like, the player doing stuff here, I guess we're getting supplies for everyone. Harmon, you're a vegetarian, and Spencer, you are omnivore, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, you get the cheaper food. Travel grub is basically half a denarii for each of you, so it's 2 denarii per day, and the weeks are like 7 days long, right? So at least 14 dinar, probably 21. So I'll subtract 21. Oh, I didn't subtract 21, I just wrote 21. There, 8. Okay, and I'm going to say food for there and back, plus 7 days. Me, Spencer, Harmon. There we go.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I guess a tent too, but yeah.
The Duncan basically gives you a series of woods that are outside of the main roads, right?
Mhm.
It's very difficult to find if you don't know what you're looking for, but you do find. And when you're getting there, you hear in the distance sort of like a chanting, right? And let's put you in the right place. You're at the bottom here. You see this sort of structure that's racing out of the forest, and you see some figures here. Actually, these guys are at the bottom here. Make sure that they are. You guys start here. You can hide over here, but you're in the south. You can basically anywhere here in the south. 3 rows. You can be anywhere from 3 rows from the bottom.
Okay. Just handling one more thing here, and I'll maneuver a little bit more. It's 2 more
This
denarii.
guy's a little bit more here. From the vantage point that you see someone doing some kind of prayer, and you see that there is in this sort of statue there is a hole, and some kind of mirror that is in the hole, and it starts glinting in the sunlight, and you see a beam that is moving across. It starts over here. It starts somewhere over here outside the map, and it's moving. And basically, think of it as a sort of a place that this mirror is being held to, and the lights of the rays of the sun are reflecting from it, right? And he's saying perhaps some incantation to control it, and the beam is moving. He has 2 guards over here, right? And on the bottom, you see a wolf with a red cloak, and 2 guards, they're bovines with plate armor and great swords. This is a step pyramid essentially, so you will have to make climb checks unless you use the stairs. And they're about 5 meters per step, so it's pretty steep.
Gotcha.
Or jumping.
Or jumping.
Donkeys have jumping. That's what just throwing out there.
Okay, I get it.
I swim up the stairs.
Yes, time to take out the conflict. So, how are you going to approach this?
I'm curious what that is. Spencer, have you ever seen anything like this before? And I
No,
guess
this
from this,
is new to me.
yeah, and I guess from this range, we're trying to figure out what this is supposed to be doing.
You said it was
so
a mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I slingstone the mirror.
Okay, let's roll.
I throw a rock as hard as I possibly can into the mirror, thus stopping it, thus causing us not to have to deal with that.
So we start with that. You throw the rock, and when it hits the mirror, it makes a gong sound. You realize it's not made of glass, but it's polished metal.
You want me to roll then? Because I can throw a rock through metal.
I mean, you want to roll to hit, and you hit.
So the roll to hit determines how much damage is caused.
Go ahead, yeah.
if nothing else, there's at least a sizable dent in it now.
And I guess you want to roll a d4 for...
And it has damage protection.
Distance technically might apply. I don't know how far away this is happening from.
13 meters, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't know if it's that thing in the middle, then closer.
About 14 meters.
All right. And I guess I'm just standing behind Harbin with my staff.
So it's 4. And also it's because it's metal. It's -3 to damage because it's an object. So it's 7.
So I deal 6 damage to it then.
Yeah, it's damage.
I mean 3 damage. 3 damage.
Yeah, it's
the object equivalent of injured.
It's injured. Yeah, and this guy just whips around. It's like, what is happening? We have intruders. Take care of them.
All right.
Anybody?
Yeah,
they're gonna react to that attack. So yeah.
Right. It's time for a fight. I have a weapon in my hand, and I'll go ahead and should I ready fireball or should I use it right now? Decisions. It's so hard.
You want to stay next to me, so I sell bodyguard.
Right. Ultimately, I'm thinking do I want to open up with shouting at them or do I want to open up with the fireball? I'll open up with the fireball, I think. I believe I just have to ready it. So that's one action. And then use it, which is the other. So it's going to be an explosion. It's 4 meters. So it should hit... it should barely not hit Harmon. Might almost hit them. Could I... I think it explodes enough it hits everybody.
Well, I mean, no, you're missing some of the one group and some of the other.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I could either...
You can hit 4 people at most, I think.
Yeah, I could, hit these 2 and then, try hitting these. That probably makes sense.
Or, yeah, you could hit 5.
Yeah. So, I'll check the fireball, and I'll just engulf everything in flames. So this is an explosion. Everyone is rolling speed and dodge versus 3, and I believe they are trying to resist to get more successes than I do.
You roll will and presence versus 3 to make the fireball first. As
yes.
Attack dice. Yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm starting off with here. We have 2 successes.
Okay. And they roll speed and dodge.
Yes.
Okay. So you put it here, right?
Yes.
So it hits this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy.
It's everyone but the Red Fox. Or at least the Red Fox token. I don't know what the hell it actually is.
Yeah, it's the Red Fox token, yeah. Okay, so the 2 bodyguards at the bottom. 2d6. They made it.
Very good.
I'm pretty sure it's the same as an attack roll.
It's been so long since I've tried to hit multiple people.
Yeah, it's been a long time for me too, but I used to use fireballs constantly back when I played like years back, and I'm pretty sure it's the same as an attack roll.
Everyone with
fireball,
4 meters of the explosion is a target.
Motion reach, assist with speed dodge versus 3, damage plus 3, fire. Yeah. Yeah, I still get resist though.
No, I'm saying I think the resist is the same as like dodging a bullet, basically. That you want to get higher than a 7 to screen it out completely.
Oh, also, yeah, these guys won't be able to do that.
Well, you're rolling 6s, you can still screen out the 5, make it a 4 hit damage hit instead of a.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. So
I'm just double checking my work.
One of them has done it.
I mean, if you're in the book, Griff, just look up what the word resist does. I'm pretty sure it's the same as dodging.
Yeah, I'm just trying to locate it.
Only one of them was able to reduce it by 1.
So a bunch of 4-point hits and 1 5-point hit. I'm sorry, a bunch of 4-point hit. Sorry, my brain. I just took some medication, which it turns out has a negative side effect.
Attacker declares their attack, labeled versus 3 with resist. Defender has no choice, they must resist. Defender must use the dice listed under resist. Attacker rolls, defender rolls. Defender may not include cover. Compare the attacker's dice versus 3. Compare the defender's dice versus 3. If the attacker rolls more successes than the defender is hit in Sentryling. If the defender rolls more successes, then no one is hit.
Oh yeah, but it's versus 3, not versus your.
Correct. So anyone who did not get 2 successes.
All right.
The 2 guys up here didn't get the successes. The guys in the bottom got successes.
Okay, then. So it looks like the 2 failures are taking a 5 damage hit each.
Ooh, that means that they're dying already, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, if they don't soak it at all.
Yeah.
And someone bodyguarded for the wolf, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they swap places, but yeah, he's unaffected.
Yeah. So these guys are dying. I mean, they can do soak with their leather armor and body. That's one. That's also one. So instead of dying, they're injured.
Wait, they took 5 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they are dying then.
Yeah, they're dying.
They're downgraded from dead to dying. There we go.
Yeah. Instinct. Well, that's the good thing is that they don't impart the fear effect because they're dead in 1 hit.
Right. Well, Overkill went to 6, which is great.
Yeah, Overkill is 6 damage.
Yeah. So it's their turn now.
Well, I guess Spencer still has a turn, right?
Yeah, Spencer, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, going to rally to call my shade. That's gonna fail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then for the initiative ready, Spencer would have ready a wand and his sling. So let's at least make the most of this turn and sling the guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh, yeah. And I guess just to mention again, the wolf has swapped places with one of his bodyguards now. Because bodyguard.
Ooh. And that'll fail too. Let me get rid of the sling in my inventory, and my turn is done.
So now it's their turn. Let's see what the wolf can do first. Da-da-da. He is going to. Right, what's a flame? Ice storm, okay, no, not that. That's a bit too much. He is going to.
Well, you should still roll the dodge just in case this guy here botches.
Okay. He didn't.
Nope. He's just not hit.
Yeah. Okay. No, this is not going to happen.
What fun stuff are they up to here?
Okay, he's going to do compulsion. So mind versus will. And he's also training that, so it's 3d8. Actually, it's going to be 2d8 against the three of you.
Compulsion is a
area attack.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, compulsion times 7. Any two gifts which roll your mind and will versus group mind and will. Note the lowest roller. Lowest rolling failure now has a compulsion, which is one of the following status: afraid, berserk, blinded, confused, enraged, reeling, or slowed.
All right, and just to clarify, I thought you said 3d8 a second ago.
No.
You only rolled 2d8.
Yeah.
All right, well, what's the resist? I didn't hear you.
The resist is mind will.
Just mind will? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
One success.
Yeah, I got it. Everybody rolls, and the lowest one is the one that, which is Harmon so far.
Well, I mean,
Of course it is.
I don't think anyone else is rolling.
I rolled.
No, I'm saying that 2 other people have already rolled. 3 of us are here. I don't think anybody else is rolling.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Sorry, I didn't see Spencer. Sorry. So okay, this is what happens. To make everybody knows. Lowest rolling failure has a compulsion. Choose one of the following statuses: afraid, berserk, blinded, confused, enraged, reeling, slowed. Then declare a sentence that will make this compulsion happen. When the target perceives the condition, the status takes effect for one scene.
The entire fight is a scene, in case that needed clarification.
So that he basically says to Harmon, in the face of your enemies, you shall be confused. Actually, you don't have blind fighting, so you will be confused. So you're under confusion.
Oh, of course you wouldn't say blind.
Quick question. This wolf totally has a scar on him, doesn't he?
He does not.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing, though. I don't give a shit about confusion.
I thought you did have blind fighting, Harmon.
I do have blind fighting. I'm just saying it's weird that if somebody didn't know me already, wouldn't just try to blind me. But whatever. I don't care about confusion either. It just means they have a bonus D8 to their defense. And I roll D12s. I don't give a shit about them having bonuses to D8.
Well, it's still a concealment bonus, so blind fighting does work against it.
Right, but I mean, it's in the same degree as me being blind. It doesn't blind fighting doesn't remove the D8. It just means that I can still do things that I wouldn't normally be able to do, like counterattack.
Mm-hmm. And this guy steps like this, so he can make a move. He has a 1 on his hand, so he's gonna fire up a fireball. Centered behind.
It doesn't matter. Gregory, I bodyguard you. So
Yay,
switch places with me.
He's gonna do it here, so everybody gets into it.
It's ironic that the bodyguard pushes you forwards into the whatever.
Same thing happened with them. I aimed it behind them, and they had to rush behind them to go ahead and protect it. Now you're just doing the same.
So Gregory doesn't have to roll anything.
We're a leader sandwich right now. Sorry, Spencer.
Sorry, that's 1d8, not 118. So
well, I mean,
he has a 6 and a 1. Yeah.
No, sorry. I saw Spencer's roll and I thought that was the attack. Well, I have tied and I've got cover, so I'm fine.
Yep, and it looks like Spencer matched successes and won the day.
Good. All right. Well, now I know what I'm doing next round.
Yeah, and these two guys, well, one of them bodyguarded, so that's what he's going to do. And he's going to stand here and he's going to guard.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What a lovely day we're having.
And these guys are out of action. They're dying. Nobody's going to try to bring them back. So it's your turn.
All right. Would you like me to silence this magical man?
Absolutely.
Is it a man?
All right, then. Ready Thaumaturgy Apprentice and silence. Who is it? This wolf or is it the fox that's doing it?
The fireball came from the fox. Clearly, you don't know what happened with this. You don't know what happened with Harmon. The same way you don't. Well, you could, but you have to use your what was it? Supernatural.
Right. All right, I got 1 success versus 3.
Okay. So he resists with body, speed, and will, and supernatural. Oh, he's resists with a lot. 1d. 8. Actually, 1d10.
All right, I'm going to use my personality on this because I don't want another fireball coming my way.
If he's taken it multiple times, I'm slightly afraid, but...
That's what I used to do. I used to have multiple refreshes.
Mm-hmm.
He has a special ability, but he's going to have to use it in his turn, not now.
All right, so now he is silenced.
Okay.
I guess I'll go. I'm going to go ahead and... I don't think I can rally the confusion off of you, can I? I don't think that's the thing I can do.
I don't know, does compulsion have a status to remove it?
Let me see. Compulsion.
Kind of like the way all of Spencer's stuff has a thing you do to get rid of it.
You remember reflexing is one. Let me see.
I can't remember if compulsion is the black magic one.
Well, to get rid of just the confused, you roll your speed and mind versus 3, and you need to score 2 successes.
I'm not doing that.
Right. I don't think I can rally you.
Not worth it to me. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so I'm going to guard, and I'm going to go ahead and ready my magic.
Oh, yeah, you can rally confused away. It ends in 5 minutes or if rallied.
And put this fire here to represent that I have my thing.
I'm going to switch to my battle air. And I am just going to move right here. Stride, rather. Since we're on a square map.
It's actually a guard icon. There we go. Perfect.
Pretty sure that's everyone.
Okay. This guy moves here. And he guards.
Hello.
And he is, before this guy attacks, this guy's going to do something. And that's going to be a panic.
Ooh, interesting.
So mind will versus group mind and will. Okay.
So my problem is I can't remember if this guy's doing black magic stuff or if he's doing purple or green stuff.
So here we go.
This is green and purple.
2 successes.
Which guy is doing this?
This guy.
Which guy did you silence, Spencer?
The fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
we took out the...
He has a special gift for it, so yeah.
No, I understand that. I'm just trying to figure out who's casting magic.
Here's my mind and will to resist.
Oh, is this an AoE?
The lowest rolling failure becomes terrified, yeah.
It's a group spell, and I believe I'm still within the near range it would take to do this.
Cool. Cool.
It's Harmon again.
So you made me afraid, which, by the way, does not stop me from counterattacking you.
Well, but you're still afraid.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that either.
But you know what, though? Bravery is knowing what to do when you are afraid.
Actually, no. You fail by 2. You're terrified.
Cool. Still doesn't stop me. That still doesn't stop me from countering, though.
I especially can't help you with that.
May only, panic. The lowest rolling failure becomes terrified. Yeah. So you
I believe
now...
terrified lasts for the scene.
Yes.
You know what, though? I have a workaround.
Mm-hmm.
If I just keep refreshing bodyguard, they attack you, I bodyguard you, I counterattack them.
Yep.
You can attack my brain all you want, but I have trained this body to fucking kill you.
He's just on autopilot. What do we do?
This guy's guarding, so they gets a bonus to this guy.
Mhm.
So 1d8 for the bonus. 1d.
Mental.
Actually, 2d8. Plus, they have it's 3d8 because they have a bonus for being where they are, because they're fanatics.
Oh, I can reason you out of terrified, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, you didn't type that one out right.
Yeah, that's not. That didn't win.
But it is a stunt, so.
So it'd be better if I did that because I'm a little bit further away.
Okay, 2 hits.
By the way, you're supposed to not to be that guy, but you're supposed to declare who you're attacking or doing whatever to first.
I'm attacking Gregory. So you're gonna bodyguard. Yeah, this guy's guarding, which gives a bonus to this guy, and this guy's attacking Gregory.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and declare I'm going to counterattack, and I'm going to do it with the ignite fire that I have prepared here.
Okay.
Or is it move fire? Yeah, ignite. Okay, so I have 6. I have 1. That is 2 damage. Critical doesn't affect, and you are on fire.
What does he have any resist?
It just soak. He's just soaking the damage because we both fought each other.
Okay.
He tried to take a swing at me, and I just lit him up.
So it's body and armor. Armor works against this, right? Because it's a soak.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes,
Right.
He's soaked.
He doesn't take damage now, but he's now on fire, and at the end of rounds, he will take 2 damage unless he tries to extinguish himself.
On fire. This guy right here, he has a safe because he's in holy ground. Obviously.
I guess that was a counter. 1 second. Let me roll a d8 just in case. 1 more damage. Wait, 2 more damage because it's critical. Wait, never mind. Sorry, he got 5s. Nothing happens. Everything's
he's
fine.
reeling. He's still reeling also because
still reeling.
That's a sentence that would drive Rafferty crazy.
Yeah. But he does hit because you countered. You didn't parry. So it's 2d6 plus 2. He takes a mighty swing with his great sword. I take it somebody's going to do bodyguarding?
Oh, no, I have to refresh it before anything.
Okay.
Right. So he's just rolling 2d6 against. I'm going to be parrying with my rod now because I do not have the ability to counterattack like that again. And I get a 6. I have 1. I have blocked his attack.
This is the damage.
There's no rolling for damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, did you roll right? Because you added a +2 on there for some reason.
No, that's bad. Okay, let me.
I'm just wondering if you're missing a die or you meant to roll an extra die or something.
Yeah, it's normal damage +2. Actually.
Oh, so it's +2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So
and then he parries, so nothing happens anyway.
Nothing
Yep.
happens.
Just hold out my staff. Bonk. We're good.
He uses his special save. He just basically shouts like, "How dare you befoul the place of our Lord the Sun itself?" And that voice is just sort of spreads everything. So everybody make a resistance because that's a shout.
Scare stunt.
Yep.
Is that the fox doing that?
That's a fox.
He's silenced.
He's
He can't talk.
No, but the saves against the silence. The silence.
Oh, okay. So he's unsilenced now.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's what I'm trying to say. He's using a special save, which you can only use once.
So scare, stunt, and resisting body will presence.
Is he using an ability to hit us all with it? Because usually a scare stunt is only one person.
Yeah, and then you sweep 2 additional targets.
Oh yeah, but you have to start with somebody.
So you start with the person throwing the fireballs.
Okay.
Yep. So 11.
Okay.
And that means it stays where it is. It doesn't sweep.
It doesn't sweep.
Unless, well, I don't think I've seen it actually roll yet for it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
He could have a D12 in there and get really, really lucky.
I mean, we don't know what his dice are.
We're about to find out. Well, he didn't fireball us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is scary, just not scary enough today.
Yeah. Spencer's going like, I silence is like, oh, and you feel like a heat in this place, like that emanates from everything. It's like, the sheer will of this guy just like brushes aside your attack. So it's your turn. These guys.
Yeah, I opened the book real quick to make sure I could counter when terrified. By the way, I can. But I think I just missed a bunch of rolls, so I had no idea what was going on for a minute, like the guy becoming unsilenced.
Yeah.
All right. Going to refresh Thaumaturgy Apprentice and try to do a negotiation stunt to get terrified off of Harmon.
You mean reason?
Reason.
Oh,
reason, but it's a negotiation roll.
Well, I don't know what you're negotiating. Oh, okay, you mean the skill. Okay, I got you.
Oh, do you want to roll soak for the guy who's on fire real quick? 2 damage.
Okay. Yeah. 2d8.
He might just not care he's on fire. Alright, he takes 1 damage.
So
I believe that means he is just hurt now.
He's just hurt.
And reeling.
Yep.
And reeling.
But he was at least already reeling. So there we go. So you start out with the stunt. I guess you want to guard 2, Spencer?
No, I had to refresh my silencing magic so I can try to shut down the cognoscenti.
Okay, so you'll try that again next round. And in the meanwhile, you've tried to take Terrified away.
Right, so now I'm afraid.
Okay, and then on my turn, I'll go ahead and rally you. Doop-doo, where's my rally button? Didn't have my rally button prepared. What am I doing here? There we go. Rally, 2d8. Boop. Congratulations, you are no longer afraid.
Cool.
Harmon, you have this.
What's
We're
your
all just...
What's your second action now?
My second action, I believe, is going to be to ready some magic again.
Alright. I refresh bodyguard. Then
Make
I
it the red.
attack this guy who's reeling, the guy in front of me. And I'm going to use my favorite use on that one, which is actually a D12, so great.
Ooh.
He's gonna counter though.
Well, I mean, he's got to
a
beat
big-
an 11, so...
It's some big scary dice. He can still screen
he
out a
can't-
lot.
Yeah, he can't counter because he.
Well, I mean, you declared counter. You still have to roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just means that when I roll an 11, the sweep is going to come into play.
you can counter while reeling, right?
Oh, that's right. You can't. So you have to dodge.
Yeah.
All
Ooh,
right.
Yeah, that's extra bad for him.
All right. You screened out my 5, so the 11 is the only thing coming. So you take 3 damage, 4 damage because you're hurt.
So now he's injured.
Oh no, you have to soak.
Oh, okay, he's gonna soak.
So you take 3 damage. So now you are still reeling, still hurt. Now you're afraid, and now you're also injured. And now I also sweep to the next target, which is the other guy.
Fun times.
So I'll wait for you to be ready.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put the fear on.
Don't worry, I do that for you. That's a joke. I'm not actually doing anything mechanically.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'll wait for you to be ready because I can see that you're messing with stuff. So I'll wait.
And of course,
Okay,
this
let's
person
just-
can counter now.
Let's put that. And he's also injured, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, he's injured.
All right.
Let's put that yellow for you, and you're gonna sweep to this guy. Okay, go
Yep.
ahead.
Cool. Got him on max on a bunch of my dice.
You could barely do any better.
Well, I don't know. My body is a D12. I could have done. I mean, that 6 could have just been the better on the body. I mean, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he can counter because he's not reeling.
Right.
Correct.
All right. Well, you screened out the best I had, so it's another 3-point hit.
Mhm.
So
And he
soak.
soaks.
All right. So I hit you for 1. So you are reeling and you are hurt. And that's my turn. Nobody else in close range unless I want to take out the king. And then bodyguard him. Attack myself. I attack Gregory. Then I bodyguard him and hit myself.
Then you counter yourself.
God
Your
damn.
Bedelier extends 12 additional feet and hits the guy up on the top of the pyramid.
My hands. These are the devil's hands.
So yeah, top of their round.
Yeah, they're gonna refresh.
Yeah, this is the time for someone to rally them if they can.
He's gonna rally. He's gonna refresh because he's gonna prep his attack. So he's gonna do a rally.
Who is this?
This,
Okay.
I believe he does rally them.
Remember the was it the fox that did the scare stunt?
It was the wolf.
Okay. Well, while he's away, I just wanted to remind again that guy started off reeling then, which means he only has one action.
Right, unless he gets rallied out.
Well, he's the one doing something right now, which means that nobody did.
Yep, fun times for them. They're getting pretty low on combatants. It's literally just mages on mages at this point, because you've got the entire front line cleared.
Well, I mean, not cleared. They're reeling.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe they did rally. So they take
That's what I wanted to say. Lessons that guy who did the scare stunt starts his turn reeling, which means he only gets one action this turn.
Okay.
And the rally only works on one of them.
He's gonna rally this guy.
I mean, normally you would do like a rally chain, but like the fox up there, I think is the only one who's not reeling right now, which means everybody else.
Yeah. He's gonna try to. Oh, he's trying to clear his own rally.
Well, you don't. That's not a thing. He would either if he was
it's recover action.
Yeah, he recovers from reeling, which is an action, and then he has one action remaining. Which I guess he could then try to use to rally everybody else. Or one person, rather, who can then use one action to try and rally somebody.
Yeah, I know. That he's going to do that, but this guy's still going to be here. And his action was to prep a spell. That's what he had to do before.
So he recovers from reeling and preps a spell? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This guy he's gonna attack.
Which one?
Okay.
This guy is gonna attack Gregory because the one casting the spell, so he doesn't know that.
Trade places.
Yeah, I bodyguard. Also, so he recovered from reeling and attacks. Alright, so I counter.
Still looking good.
Yep, so I hit him for 3 plus 1 because he's hurt. 4 damage.
So now he's injured.
He has to soak.
Mm-hmm. They don't just die outright.
Yeah, now he's dying.
He's dying.
4 is dying, 5 is dead, 3 is injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harmony just up here manhandling Gregory around while dealing with everybody else.
We're doing a waltz.
Mm-hmm.
Dance is a good way to learn how to fight.
So, Gregory, you did something?
It was their turn. They were attacking.
Yeah, you still have the injured guy who's reeling?
Yeah, this guy's still reeling, so yeah, he's not going to do anything.
Well, he recovers from reeling, and then he still has 1 action left.
He could guard.
Yeah.
If you don't know what else to do.
He was going to guard.
And did the fox do anything?
Yeah, he recovered spells.
He recovered spells.
Oh, I thought that's what the wolf did.
No, the wolf recovered from reeling, and he take reeling from this guy. Was reeling again because he got hit.
Oh, you didn't roll the rally.
Oh, he did. 5-8.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the soak from last time. It's hard to tell these things.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I guess, yeah, our turn then.
Mm-hmm.
Harmony, you want to open up?
Sure. I will aim at the guy. Oh, he's dying already. Actually, you go ahead.
Would you be able to rally me out of reeling?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'll try to silence this guy again.
Spencer, you can do it. And I will probably follow up with an attack. I'm going to go ahead and attack this guy. I'm going to use my Ignite Fire. Boop. So he can choose how he wants to He can dodge, he can counter. Of course, he doesn't have a weapon or range, so
No,
he's dodging.
He's gonna dodge.
Oh, and I guess the guy on fire takes 2 damage.
Okay. Oh, he actually gets a soak go first.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, he soaked. How much
Whoa,
damage was
he
it?
soaked 1, so it's 2 damage he takes now, but nothing changes because he's already under the conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think technically means that the fire goes away.
Well, yeah, it would. Though I guess counting like hurt and injured, so it would be 3. But yeah, he doesn't change, so fire's gone.
Yeah, because he has to inflict a new condition for it to stay, and he has all the conditions without being dead.
And this guy missed. This was also 3, so you do damage.
Yep, that's gonna be 4 damage.
He's gonna soak. Oh, yeah.
4 damage.
He's dying. Yeah, because he couldn't soak anything.
Hurt, afraid, injured, reeling. Yeah, he's
dying.
He's dying, and he's on fire.
All right.
Well, then I'll just silence the fox up north. Then, ready and attack. That's 3 successes versus 3. He gets to roll body speed, will, and supernatural again. He is silenced.
He is silenced.
And that's my turnover.
Do you think you got this guy, Gregory?
Absolutely.
All right, then I'm gonna try.
And he already used his saved, so he can't do that anymore. There's so much you can use.
Ah, shit.
Oh yeah, I guess if the guy dying is a major character, you can tap that now.
I move that far. And then I have that was my sprint, so I'm gonna dash 6. Or 5.
Wait, Gregory, how many successes did you get on that rally for Spencer?
1, I think.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I got 2 for you. But you weren't afraid, and I don't think I can give you focus.
Oh, do you not have True Leader?
Nope, that was Brother Vesper.
Okay.
A terrible leader.
So yeah, I end my turn in the fox's face.
Okay.
There, Fox's face.
Can't do that because he's silenced. He's not gonna waste his time, but he can do this. Okay. So everybody's done their thing. So this guy is dying. This guy's also dying. This guy's not dead. Well, he's gonna keep attacking Harmon or Gregory.
Okay.
So 2D.
Oh wait, that
He's
guy.
afraid.
Yeah, that guy down there is afraid. He can't.
If he wants to attack, he has to leave line of sight.
Okay.
He can
Which, I
counterattack.
guess there are trees.
So he can counterattack, but he can't attack.
Yeah, he's gonna guard. But this guy, he's gonna run up to here, and he's gonna grab the mirror, and it's hot, and he's burning his hands. He's gonna move it, and to where Harmon is. In fact, it takes So it's the equivalent of a pylon of fire.
Ooh.
You're saying, ooh, that's a medium tier spell. I'm not afraid of
Hey.
pylon of fire.
It's more than my basic elementary magic.
No, actually, it's a tier below fireball, so. And he already threw fireball, and I wasn't afraid of that either.
Pilum is repeatable, I think is the point, and that's why I'd like
every
inflict
round
damage.
that you're in that line of, you're gonna take attack. So
Sure, I'll
it's
kill
gonna
him
be
before it bothers me.
Will presence. Okay.
Harmon just walks straight through a laser beam. You think that's enough to stop me, mortal?
Yeah, I'm not gonna find it, but just imagine that gif of that guy with the chain gun firing on Superman. It just walks through.
Yep. We got an 8 and a 2.
I got a 10 and cover.
Yeah, you raise your shield and it's burning that, but it's not. Nothing's happening so far.
You can't burn my shield. It's made of wood. That's alright. I mean, if we want to get into like the realism territory, if you were aiming a mirror at me, I'd have a good hour before I'd be concerned about catching on fire.
Yeah, this is a magical item.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was thinking out loud. It's like,
This guy.
He turns the mirror on me. I don't care.
This guy is dying. This guy is afraid.
Yeah, you have two people on the field, basically, and one of them is afraid.
Yeah. He's just going to run away. I'll get some distance. Your turn.
I'm going to dash forwards and beat your fucking brains in.
Cause some harm, man.
Got that 12 again.
Favorite use of strength, or favorite use of the sword, rather.
It's still something.
Yeah, it's better than 1.
Tries to dodge.
This poor wizard isn't going to survive this, I think.
That's 4 damage.
And soak. Nope.
Dying.
He's dying. But since you're there and the mirror is there, the mirror does one final attack. Actually, yeah, because it's a beam, it's just going to go there. Actually, just roll the resistance, your dodge.
Well, for the mirror?
Yeah. It's
Oh, you hit me with 1. But you still have to roll the attack, I guess, if the mirror is somehow making an attack on its own.
It's just a beam that you're basically walking into the beam, so.
Right, but damage is based on rolls, so.
So yeah, okay. So let's see what the beam can do. Will presence. So nope, just 3 damage fire.
Alright, I soak. So 2 damage. I am hurt and afraid again.
And on fire. But this guy's dying, so he lets go of the mirror and he falls to the ground. And also make a speed save. Not speed save, but a speed check.
For what? What am I doing?
A speed check.
I mean, that's not a thing as far as I know. What am I doing? What's happening?
Basically, the ground beneath you, like the sphere that it was, as the light hits it, it opens up, and there's a hole there.
Do you want me to make a speed?
You have to make a dodge to get out of the way before you fall into the hole.
Well, I got a 10 then.
Yeah, that's good enough. You skip back, and now it's a hole there. It opened up like an iris as the light is hitting it.
Okay.
Temple of Doom style.
Well, the fight's over, and I'm not going to chase this guy down. If he's running, he's running. That's fine.
Yeah, he's running, yeah.
But I'm going to go up. I'm going to put out this guy, and I'm going to look to Spencer and go up there and see if Harmon completely cut apart the other one.
As you wish.
And basically, I'm going to go ahead and make a first aid check to just stabilize them because we probably want to question them a little bit. So I'm going to roll 2d6. I have 2 successes.
Well, they're on fire, so they're going to have to take damage and fire. You can stabilize this guy. And...
Well, I mean, I'm also a fire wizard. I can just move the fire off of him.
Yeah, but they're going to take damage, so...
Well, I mean, they take damage at the end of the turn, and he has the ability to remove the fire during the turn, so...
Yeah. So you see the hole there, and it's illuminated by this light that's coming out of the mirror, right? That's been dented because of the hit, uh, and his hands are burnt, right? He grabbed the mirror with both hands, and he's took a lot of damage himself. It seems to be something down here, but you need a rope or something to get down there. And your fire's out, so there's that.
Yeah, because it inflicts the same wounds I already have, which means it's out.
Let's see. I'm just checking to see if I even have a rope. Alright. So I've stabilized this guy, and for now, it'll be fine. He's probably unconscious for a while anyway. And I'll go ahead and go up to Harbin. Well, it seems like you did good work here, and... Well, I don't see the tablet up here. What's all this down there? I'm going to summon a little light of fire and just, take, like, a dry twig and just drop it down.
Yeah, you see that it glows as it goes down. There's something in there that seems to glow back. Catches reflection, but once a twig hits the ground, it sort of gets snuffed out. It's burns away.
Well, if either of these two are still alive, we can ask them some pertinent questions about what's going on here.
While we're waiting for that, maybe I could send the Shade down there to report back.
Okay.
And do so.
So, yes, sir. And he goes... Basically, he's a Shade, so he just sort of drops down. Like...
It's going to take a while to get him, because I have to rally.
Yeah, you just take a minute, you're just like, Earth.
Eventually, you do,
He's strong-willed.
Yeah. It's like, very well, sir. Will do, sir. And then you hear an echo from inside. It goes like, there seems to be an awful lot of things down here, sir. Shiny things. I would say there's some gold down here, if I wouldn't be mistaken. And some bronze tablets, perhaps. Not really sure what this is all about, sir. You're gonna need some rope.
That would be what we're looking for. Let's find some rope. And he'll translate, because nobody else can hear the Shade. Or at least they could probably hear it, but they don't know what it's saying.
Duncan, you absolutely have some rope, don't you? And we might be at an impasse if they don't.
Well, I'm sure one of these guys we attacked would have some rope if they were trying to get this thing here open.
That's a good point. Let's take a look at their supplies. They probably have, like, food, bedding, and maybe some rope.
Yeah.
And I guess for convenience sake, we've gone ahead and dragged this body up here with the other one, just in case.
Yeah.
So I guess tell me about what they brought.
They have rope, they have food. They have some accoutrement that seems to be religious in some way. And, some symbols and the like. Brother Vesper basically tells you that, that seems to be something that they're, some kind of ritual that they were trying to perform here. Well, the specifics are a bit. He doesn't know much about the specifics. It will take him time to study this stuff. Mostly because it's sacrilegious, right? It's prescribed, so yeah.
Right. It looks like they were doing some ritual involving the sun and the mirror, and of course, once the mirror pointed in the right direction, it looks like it opened up. We might not have a lot of time to take everything we need out of this. So let's go ahead and set up the rope. So we'll tie it up, and why don't you guys head down there?
Will do.
I'll stay up here in the light of day in case things go terribly, terribly wrong and you get trapped inside forever.
Thank you.
So you can wander back to civilization on your own, surrounded by unknown adversaries at every turn?
Of course, after I drop each page of my journal in reverse order.
Yeah. Yeah, you go down there, and essentially it's a treasure room. But among the things that are there are these tablets, bronze tablets. They're not that big. They're almost like book size. There are three of them, and they seem to be sort of stacked there. They don't seem to be that they were giving any importance, but there seems to be quite a bit of silver and gold here. Essentially, everybody gets a wealth gift from being here. The amount of money that they get.
Good.
And the tablets, which could be very well could be the tablets that you're looking for. I mean, Spencer, the writing seems to be matching what you expect, but it will take you some time to
decipher
them. Yes.
Well, we have a week's worth of supplies here, plus more because of what they've left behind. We can set up camp and do as we wish.
So are you going? What are you going to do? You're going to set up camp here until you decipher the tablets, or?
We could set up camp here for a little bit. I think the thing I'm waiting on is if either of the two that we've saved, I think we saved them, are actually going to like rouse to consciousness. Are they actually?
They will wake up, right? And you bind them. I suppose we do have some rope with their own rope. Mm-hmm. They don't answer any questions, and the only thing they do is the few that they do is rant about, the glory of the sun and the true light that sweeps all and stuff like that.
And they'll just like answer nothing. I'll just like ask like, do you know like this character we've been after, Luke? They'll probably say nothing. Yeah. Did you take the tablets and put them down there? Is that what you did? Or you ambush like a bunch of paladins like this many weeks ago? What happened? What did you do? They just say nothing.
Yeah, they were well, they don't answer any questions. They resist. So you will have to do a mind probe in order to get them to it.
We got the mind prober here.
Exactly.
Dun, dun, dun. So shall I?
Absolutely.
All right, that's well, don't call these successes because this is not resisted. This is a contest.
Mm-hmm. So
let's see if I need to roll personality because that's refreshed.
Yep. And they're rolling mind, seed, and presence in resistance. So the wizard is probably the wrong target for this, or at least the fire wizard, because he's going to have everything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the other one is also going to probably have deceit. So these are two tough cookies.
He's going to have the fire wizard starts at 2d8. Yeah.
Might as well try them all and just see who fails the worst.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to roll that 1d10. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, they're tough cookies. Yeah.
All right.
You might get it with if you get a success over the fire wizard, then you might get something.
Nope.
Yeah. It's just the wall of fanaticism and the power of their beliefs. They both believe in their cause, right?
Mm-hmm.
For experience that getting through that it's very difficult, right? I mean, you do get images of what what they believe in. That's easy enough to get, but getting beyond that, that's the problem.
I can't believe how dangerous these people are. They're almost as powerful as I am. They are resistant to your will, Spencer, and you can't reason with them either. This is terrifying. If I can't talk to them, how can I control them? This is ridiculous.
I mean, you do have contacts in the church.
Of course. So ultimately, we're probably going to just take them back as prisoners, and the church can have them. Because we have our contact in the church, and Brother Vesper can help us out and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think since we don't know if there's anything more here, and it doesn't seem like it's dangerous, I guess we could stay here and research for a little bit. Like, you could just translate the tablets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless that's like a task that takes like way more than a week.
Well, the problem is not so much a week as having the proper place to do it, books and reference and that sort of thing. And unless you're carrying a library with you, that's kind of hard. But once you have like proper reference words, because you can a phrase can mean different things. And
so we do have to return to the city then to get to the library then. Okay, that makes sense then. So we'll just pack up. We have our 2 prisoners, and guess what? We're marching. We're taking your supplies with us so we can feed you along the way.
Yeah. And you return to the city without any major complications. You turn them over to the, you turn them over to the, to the authorities, which they're going to hang them eventually, right? They're
right. They're terrifying, fanatical, criminal apostates. What other fate is there for them in the system?
Yeah.
Well, if we have a couple more days with these people, I might try another thought reading and possible.
You got a whole week walking with them, so
yeah. So I'll try it one more time and
fastball it
if I must.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's only a 5. Let's see if they beat that. They probably will. So let's see if I can at least get surface slots. Yep, definitely can.
Okay, with again the fire wizard, it's the one that has the weakest defenses, right? He's fanatical. What you get is a surface thought that they have. Just a moment.
Oh, okay. And then suddenly the writer had a stroke, and his pen flew across the page, and the story ended until another writer was hired. And then we sacked him, and then we hired a 3rd writer, and finally this mess of the story came together. But these are probably the hardest people for you to break. Though I guess usually we like pick out our targets ahead of time, don't we?
Yeah.
He's thinking about Luke, right? He's thinking about that they failed to secure the tablets, right? Because they felt the need that they had to change them from their position for some reason, right? But that's the surface thought. If you got to do deeper, they might got the reason why they felt that they had to change it, right? Use this elaborate ritual in order to get here. But they were in a hurry to change them, right?
So we got a few more days to try and see if we get deeper. But good start. They are actually associated with Luke. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Good to know. So you want me to try another one of these for another day?
Absolutely. Okay. Keep going.
No, that's an 8. And because it's only an 8, I will also throw in personality because it's another respite.
Yeah, it's all we're doing on the trip, so.
Surface thoughts once again.
Yeah, you don't get more than that.
Nothing more than what we've already gotten.
Yeah.
So it's like attempt 2 or 3, I think.
This would be the 3rd I've done. I don't think, does it count the first time I tried or no?
Well, yeah, I mean you rested the first day, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is your 3rd attempt, yeah. You got 2 more.
All right. Yeah, my D8, D6, and D12 might not be doing too hot here. So yeah, I got a 6 and a 5 to beat. I'll watch him botch. Oh shit, we tied. So I got one more to go. That's better. That's even better.
Have we done it this time?
You have.
Yeah.
Woo! We did it.
So now we've got an hour's worth of truthful negotiation, all his influence, personality, and known careers. And we can tell if he's lying to us or not. So, yay.
Yeah.
He's a warlock.
You remember that when you went to the shop to talk about the original amulet? Yeah, that was. And then he disappeared, basically.
Mhm.
That set them off. That you were looking for the tablets, and they wanted to change the place they wanted to, because they made an agreement with Luke that he will help them somehow in the Isles, right? In exchange for them to keep the tablets safe. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a fire mage, but also he basically is the guy. Actually, remember him. He is the guy that was the trader that you went to first. And got
okay. I didn't realize immediately he was the same person. There we go.
Yeah, he was. And I didn't tell you so. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who just went up and disappeared the moment you you questioned him. So there's that.
So I thought so. All right. Well, I think the pieces of this came together perfectly then. And at least we have our answer too. In fact, there was an arrangement, and now we've spoiled the deal. And it doesn't look like they had more tablets. This is literally the place they were keeping them all. Perfect.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
You managed to get it. You get a significant amount of money, enough to get the wealth for everybody. That's going to be the thing, and you accomplish your goal. So now I think it's time for us to do the end of session thing.
Yeah, this seems good.
Yeah, because you return, you enter. If they're gonna be put to the question, right? The church is gonna really go into them. So you might find yourself something later as you leave, right? But you managed 2 goals. You managed to secure help for yourselves, right? For your cause. With a bonus of actually cutting off at least one of the sources of the mercenaries for the enemy. And you also managed to what else? You managed to find the tablets.
Right.
So those are 2 goals that you accomplished. Of course, you played the game today. We had a session, so that's experience points. And the goals that are left are stopping Luke from doing whatever it is that he's going to do, and defeating the usurper.
All right, gonna make sure I have that. Defeat the usurper. Perfect.
So, let's see, end of session. All right. And also, I think this is a good place as a end of a chapter as well.
Oh, all right.
After this, it's just you're in the final stretch, basically.
Oh, that was me to 10 XP. So I will buy another career up.
Very nice.
And everybody play their motto. I don't think we have to, go over that too much. And then we have the denouement, i.e., the debriefing itself. I know it's a long session, a lot of investigation with a little bit of combat at the end. Originally, I thought that this combat session was going to be another session to it, but I said, you know what? You guys are spending like 3 weeks investigating. Might as well get to it as well.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
A bit of a problem, of course, that the two very important characters are not available to us. Again, like I said earlier, reasons beyond our control. And I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again, especially for the audience. We are in our final run. We have a couple of episodes left, so we are going to see what happens. Do the good guys win, and how do they win? Because it's coming down to the wire. You have the tablets. You're gonna see what the tablets have and what they can tell you, and see if that is enough information to stop whatever is going to happen.
Yep. And maybe we figure out how to like do crazy stuff. I don't know yet. It's gonna be great. Depends on what's on these tablets.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to it for sure. We're reaching a climatic encounter where there's probably gonna be cool rituals and a big fight. It's gonna be good.
Yep. So let's start with a shout out, shall we?
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to our channel. I'm Griffin. Over there's Theta. He runs the channel. And join us Sundays and Wednesdays for lots of tabletops. And join us in 30 minutes after we wrap up here. We're going to play board games. We're playing Spirium tonight.
And
so come on by.
And I'm a streamer who's running this game still on Sundays afternoons. And in the mornings, I've joined the cast of Hackmaster to play more games, more role-playing. And on the week, I'm streaming The Outer Worlds. Hopefully, I will start streaming in the mornings now that I have a new rig, and in the evenings. So if you want to join me for retro sci-fi goodness, RPG goodness, The Outer Worlds. Of course, later on, probably also jump back to Cyberpunk 2027 when it comes out in November. But fingers crossed. But that's it for now. Thank you everybody for coming, and we'll see you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Take care, everybody.